What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Living Free channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and today I am about to come up on Cleveland, Ohio. I'm going through Cleveland. It is a very gloomy day today, and I am actually headed over to Avon, New York, which is just south of Rochester, New York, and I deliver this load. I'm going to try to deliver this load actually today and hopefully get loaded up so that I can get headed towards my next destination. And if I can't deliver today, I will be delivering tomorrow morning and hopefully picking up my next load and headed to my next destination. But anyway, the topic of this video, I am going to be talking about the different benefits that truck driving can give somebody financially, right? Now, this isn't the only way to make a great living. This isn't the only way to get ahead financially, of course, right? But, you know, I truly believe that this is a great way to get ahead financially. This is a great way to actually build wealth and actually change your financial situation and change your family tree. I truly believe that. And I truly believe a lot of people actually sleep on this industry because, you know, there is a lot of stereotypes that I believe are not true about trucking. And, you know, to some degree, maybe they are true, maybe they aren't. But I truly believe that a lot of people don't quite understand the opportunity that they're missing out on when considering truck driving, you know? And because they allow a lot of the negative vibes, a lot of the negative talk that floats around the internet, that floats around, you know, society, and they get this perception of truck drivers that, you know, we're all the same, right? That we're all uneducated, you know, dirty, out of shape, you know, just, you know, yada, 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 right? And that is not true. One thing I will say is all truck drivers are different. There is no one truck driver that is the same, right? I've met so many different people just at the company I am with who are driving trucks now, and they were lawyers, they were engineers, they were general managers of big distribution centers, you know, salespeople, owned businesses. I mean, I could go on and on and on of highly educated people who got into this industry. And why did they get into this industry? Because they saw an opportunity, right? They looked at trucking with the same viewpoint that I look at trucking. I do not look at trucking as just a job. I look at trucking as, hey, this industry has tons of opportunity to become very successful and change your family's life financially, right? And there's this perception that we don't make very much money, and you can't make very much money. This is a dirty business, and blah, 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 blah. And that is not true. Like I said, no truck driver is the same. Are there some uneducated truck drivers and unambitious and, you know, yeah, but it's that way in every single industry, you know? Most people are not very successful in any industry. So I just want to get into some of the different things that I believe to be great opportunities when becoming a truck driver, and some of the different options that are afforded to people in this industry, right? Even starting from the ground floor of just driving, you know? So I'm going to first start off with the actual business of trucking, right? Now, stay tuned till the end because, you know, especially if you're thinking about getting into this industry and, you know, you're not sure whether you should do it or not, definitely stay tuned till the end and hit the like button and the subscribe button to spread this video around YouTube, right? So anyway, number one, the number one, and I believe the best opportunity that this industry provides people is you can start your own business. The barrier to entry in the trucking industry, it's pretty easy to start a business in this industry, right? Now, you do have to have money. You do have to have capital to get started, just like any other business. You know, this equipment is very expensive, and, you know, also there is a lot you have to know. There's a lot of laws, you know, rules, regulations. There's a lot of different aspects of this business you need to understand to be successful in starting and running your own business in this industry, right? But it's that way, again, just like any other field you go into, okay? But the barrier to entry here in this industry is pretty low. You can do it, right? You can do it if you have the ambition and desire to actually do it. And the beautiful thing about this industry is it's not complicated in terms of, you know, understanding it, right? The logistics of it are pretty simple. However, that does not mean it's going to be easy to be successful. It is not going to be easy to be successful, just like anything else, right? But yes, starting your own business, buying your own truck, you know, you have the opportunity to go from one truck to 10 to 100 to 1,000. It just depends on how much, you know, how much responsibility and how successful you truly want to be. That is a great route to becoming financially free and changing your family tree financially, right? And building generational wealth. There are people that have done that, okay? And it's very possible to do so. And so that's the first way to totally change your financial situation when getting into this industry, right? I think that's the number one way, honestly. The number two way is you could just, you know, just be a company driver, right? And use your income from your company job, because you can make six figures even as a company driver. And you could just use that income that you make to invest in other businesses outside of trucking that have nothing to do with trucking at all, right? So, and whatever that business is kind of just dependent on you, right? It just depends on what you know, what you're good at, what you're interested in, things like that. But that is another way. Like, for example, I could take a percentage of my income every year and set it aside and, you know, and buy an investment property in real estate, right? Every single year I could set a goal for, hey, I'm going to take, you know, whatever money I save and invest that into real estate and build a real estate portfolio with the income I'm making from trucking. It is very doable to do that. There's a lot of truck drivers that actually do that, right? You can take this money and also invest it into other businesses that, like, say you have a friend that owns a landscaping company, right? You can be an investor in his business, right? So, you know, and I'm just using different examples and giving you different ideas as to what to do with your money, right? So, because honestly, you don't want to be reliant upon just driving trucks, right? I don't think any driver, period, should be totally reliant upon the income only from driving a truck, right? They should try to find ways to create other income outside of this industry, right? So the first way, again, let me recap. The first way, again, you could start a business within this industry and grow a fleet, things like that, right? The second way is to take the money from this, from your job and invest it into other things like real estate, side businesses, things like that, right? The third way would be to take your money and just invest it into, you know, like your 401k at your job, right? Or invest it outside of the 401k in like an individual brokerage account or something like that, and invest it in stock, into crypto, gold, silver, things like that, right? Like, there's those opportunities, and you can do that. You can build a huge stock portfolio with the income you make from trucking, right? Okay, and so, and you may be saying, like, well, you know, I don't really have a whole lot of money left over after I pay all my bills. I'm making pretty good money. I'm making 80, 100, 120,000 a year or whatever from my trucking job, but I don't have any money left over. Like, I just have a lot of bills, a lot of payments that are eating away my income, right? So, well, then you have a problem most likely. And most likely that problem is you have a lot of debt. You have a lot of payments. You owe a lot of money to the bank, right? And so, you know, you have car payments, you have mortgage payment that's too high, you have credit cards, student loans, yada, yada, yada. Well, here you go. You have a job where you can make enough money to get that debt paid down, to free up that cash flow every month to be able to invest, you know? So, yeah, that would be the first step personally. I mean, that's what I would do. I'm not currently in any consumer debt myself, but that's what I would do. I would use my income first to get totally out of consumer debt. And what I mean by consumer debt is credit cards, car payments, student loans, you know, things that I consume, things that I use just in my daily life. Like, I don't want to have payments on those things, right? Now, I'm not talking about like a mortgage on your house. I'm not necessarily against a mortgage, right? Or an investment property that you have debt on. You know, if it's making you money and you have debt on it, I believe that that's fine, right? As long as it's making you money, and also you're not overly leveraged in debt, right? But honestly, if you're in a ton of debt and you just have a ton of payments and you don't have a lot of money to invest, chances are you're most likely, right, you have too many payments, you have too much debt. You need to get that paid down before you can start investing, you know? So, you know, those first three things, you know, starting a business within this industry, investing in other businesses, investing in the stock market, it's going to be really hard to do those things without having your, you know, free cash flow to do those things every month, right, or every year, okay? So, but anyway, I just wanted to drop a video about, you know, the different opportunities that you have with the type of income you can make in this industry. You know, and people may say, oh, the money's not that great. Well, the money is great, just like any other industry. The money is great in this industry if you're willing to work for it. If you're willing to sacrifice, if you're willing to hustle and grind and be out and run, you can make a lot of money in this industry. If you're not willing to hustle, work, grind, and you're not motivated, you're going to make average money. Okay? So an average work ethic equals an average income in this industry. Whether you're a company driver, owner-operator, running a fleet, doesn't matter. Average effort equals average results. Okay? And that's just the way it is, right? And I truly believe a lot of people quit out of this industry because they don't realize how much this industry can change your financial situation if you play your cards right. If you actually create a plan to get ahead financially, this is an unbelievable industry to be in, and I firmly believe that. I am a trumpeter of this industry. I will promote this industry. I will be positive about this industry because I truly believe it is totally slept on, and a lot of people should get into this industry because a lot of people in this country are stuck and don't know what to do. And this is a great opportunity for a lot of people to get to basically pull themselves up by their bootstraps. I hate to use that phrase, but whatever. It's true, right? A lot of people are stuck. A lot of people don't know what career field to be in. And then this industry is a great career field to be in if you truly want to change your financial situation. So anyway, if you like the video, once again, my name is Tyler Freed. This is the Living Free channel. I will come back at you with another video in the future. But until then, stay blessed, God bless you, and have a great day. Thank you for watching.